Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a video for y'all so you can tell me what you think. I may or may not be. Um, at first I was like, my hair's not done. I don't have makeup on. Usually I have one or the other at least. But then I was like, how could you pay attention to my personality and who I am if there was like any distractions or whatever? Besides the point. So like I had gotten lists of questions, but then it wasn't the same list of questions like the Dave and Shan one. So I'm just going to mix them, add them both. I talk a lot, so you're going to have to bear with me and forgive me if you don't like it. Okay, so my day or week would look like I have written everything down. So I'm very scheduled, detailed. I live on a schedule. I homeschool my son, so we do school Monday through Thursday. Mondays after school, we go to Airborne Extreme, which is a trampoline place. My boyfriend used to do Taekwondo, leader, master, whatever it's called. So he doesn't work on Sundays and Mondays. That way he can come with us to go jump for PE while he gets takes care of business hour things during the day. Anyway, so that's Mondays. Cam has to take out the trash. We have certain things, each day. So Tuesday we are part of a co-op. I am the PE teacher unless when the geography teacher can't be there or the art teacher can't be there, then I fill in for that. I really like teaching, but I don't have patience for everyone's kids, so it works for that. There's only a few. After that, I go to my mom's house. I do Cam's schoolwork with him. My son's name is Camden. And then I go to Zumba at 6:30. So he stays at my mom's house on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So Wednesdays when I wake up, I wash all of our sheets, our towels, all the rest of the cleaning that I can fully 100% do on Wednesdays because I don't have a child talking to me every few minutes. I love him, but he talks a lot like I do. So then I have hip hop that I teach, not get paid for, but I do. I'm on stage. I teach the dances. I make up the dances. And then Thursdays I have Zumba at 4:30, but he goes to Kid Fit at the gym at 4:15. And then Friday mornings I do Zumba at 9:30. Every day I eat every 4 to 6 hours. I don't have a set time I have to eat, but it is every 4 to 6 hours. So depending on my last meal of the day, like tonight I ate at 6:20, so I can't eat till after 6:20. So I intermittent fast, but I don't have a set intermittent fast, but I make sure it's within so many hours. That's because my sleep schedule doesn't really exist. I start every single day with stretching and crunches. I have arthritis and a lot of physical issues. You wouldn't know unless I tell you, but I'm telling you. So I have to start with stretching and then I start with crunches because then you hold your abs in all day, which helps. Go back to number 2 was on the other list too. Okay, so I've been through many phases in life. This is what stresses me out the most. It's impossible to answer the most stressful time I've ever had. I have PTSD from a car accident I was in 2008. I almost died. I broke 10 bones. Both of my knees broken and dislocated. My femur bone snapped in half, came through my leg. I have a hole in my leg. I tore 2 nerves in my arm, had 4 blood clots in my brain. So, yeah, it was kind of a real car wreck. I really almost died. I was in a coma and then I came out. So, anyway, I have PTSD. It's very well managed now. I have severe anxiety, but it's over dumbass shit. I don't know if I can curse. Sorry. If I can't, I won't anymore. I'll try not to. I have OCD, which I've had my whole life, and not I do like to be clean. I don't like germs, but it's more of organizing. Things have to be in order in a way, in the way they should be. I have ADHD, but that's ever since my blood clots and brain trauma. And it's more I have some short-term memory issues, but I don't forget things either. I don't know. But I hyper-focus, so I can zone in, think about one thing, and I don't hear y'all. I'm on what I'm on. I don't like change if it interferes with, because I make days of to-do lists, so that way I don't forget everything I have to do. I am very dependable and productive, so I like to get everything done. You work, then you play. I think the most stress is if something comes up spur of the moment and I have to rewrite, rethink, reprocess everything I already planned for the day or for the next day, because I make them a couple days in advance. So that's time consuming. I don't like my time wasted. I don't have much patience. Um, that was that one. Hold on. They're all mixed up because, like I said, I followed two different sets of questions. 3 was, what is the world's biggest problem? I think the world has a lot of problems. I think money and media are awful. I think that people are too materialistic and very superficial. A lot of people don't know who they are. They want to be who people think they are or who people think they should be, and I think that's dishonest to me. I'm not like, I don't know. I don't like that. I feel like once upon a time, God knows how long ago, because I don't even know how long like the earth has been here, because it depends on who you listen to. But I feel like, you know the movie Avatar? Like, I feel like we all used to be more connected to each other and to our earth, and it's like, I want that, and I feel like we could have that if people weren't so distracted by the purposeful distractions they give you. I run a conspiracy page, so like the virus, the vax, all of this going on, like I've been talking about this for over a decade, and I'm just like, y'all didn't see it coming. You didn't know this could happen. Yeah, so we've been talking about that for a while. But I mean, I'm a realistic person too. Like I don't know. I live in like the here, the now. The things are what they are. I'm not pessimistic, but I'm surely not optimistic by any means. It is what it is. I don't know if that helps. Okay, back to my other pages. 4. Okay, the best time of my life. I think that's very hard to answer as well, because I mean I've had so many phases of life. Like, how do you pick the one best or the best? Obviously, becoming a mother changed everything. I was wild, like I said, after my wreck. Like I even before that, I had a lot of like personal shit, family shit. So I was very rebellious, very wild, very like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You know. So I've done a lot of dumb stuff. But being a mom really, really changed me. I quit, gave up anything and everything just to be a mom, like to be the best mom I can be. I'm very perfection, so I want him to be smart. I want him to be kind. I want him to love himself. You know, it's just like all these things make a person good. I didn't know I suffered survivor's guilt for years until I had Cam, and then I went to therapy for like 3 to 4 years, almost 4. So then all what I did do made a lot more sense, you know, after that point of life. But my funnest time in my life honestly was whenever I was wild and whenever I ecstasy every day, didn't ever sleep, didn't eat. Man, I'm not that way anymore. But I mean, that was the funnest because I felt free. I felt like I could just have fun. No one was going to tell me what I couldn't do, what I shouldn't do, who I'm supposed to be. Like, everybody just liked each other for who we were, you know? It wasn't like, I don't know, all these societal, like, you can't say this and you can't do that, you know? And I mean, I lived in the hood and it was like ghetto as hell. So there went cursing again. But it was fun and I enjoyed it. And I feel like if you knew me now and if you knew me before and through all, you would see, like, to me, and it was just, I needed to do that to be who I am right now and to grow and to learn a lot of things that I did learn throughout those phases. So I feel like everything that I have been through that is bad, whether it was my wreck or whether it was drugs or whether it was, but I never did hard drugs, but, you know, party drugs. But no matter what, like, I feel like everything you go through is a reason to learn and become better from what you've done. Like, I've done a lot of self-work, so I like talking about me. I like learning about me. I like fixing me. 5. Yo, they're so out of order, and this is driving me crazy. Okay, so my ideal place in the world, I feel like this is hard too. Like, I grew up in a small town where I also feel like if it's a small town, you have a small mind. Everybody knows everybody. Everything's about like, oh, you are who you are, who owns what, who's related to who. I mean, I have family in like law enforcement, haha, funny. But I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I mean, in a way, yeah, you do, because then my rules aren't the same as your rules. But I still don't think it's right. You know what I mean? I lived in North Carolina when I was in the military. I've lived in Tennessee. My grandparents have property there. We actually own a condo there now. And then I lived in Chicago for a little while. And I like the city. I've traveled my whole life. Big city resonates with me most. I don't have to care who's walking past me. I don't have to worry about you wanting to know who I am, what I'm doing, or why I'm doing what I'm doing whenever I'm walking, because it doesn't matter. We all have somewhere to go. We all have something to do. I like it doesn't matter who you're walking with or what you're doing, you know what I mean? And I like fast pace. I like everything close. I like everything that stays open all night because like I said, don't really have a sleep schedule. I like night better than I like day. My bad, you know. But at the same time, like, I like to feel like everyone's family and everyone's close to me because, like, where I live, everyone knows me. Everyone knows my kid. Like, it's just, I don't know how we are. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a back and forth thing, but I really would love to be a gypsy and just travel and, like, meet friends and live here, there, everything. But then at the same time, like, I'm scheduled and I like my schedule. So, I don't know. I can't really give an honest answer on that. I think I like schedule more than I like freedom. I do call it freedom. The irony. I think my best quality is that I'm super determined. I have very strong willpower. Everything that I've ever done, even if it was wrong, right, or whatever, it's because I chose to do it. Sure, like, if you say something and I agree, then yeah, we can do that. Or yeah, that's cool, but you're not going to make me do something if I don't want to do it. Ever, point blank, period. It's not going to happen. I have a very strong personality. I am who I am. My worst quality is, like, I love talking to people. I love understanding. See, I have really written these out of order than what I have them in now, so it's kind of skipping around a little bit, and that's really bothering me too. So, like, I love talking. I love figuring out the whys, the hows, everything, how everything works with everyone, why you feel what you feel, why you think what you think, why you believe what you believe. And I love it. Like, this is my favorite, is connection and understanding, because what good am I to you or you to me if we don't understand each other or where we're coming from? But even though I like that and I can do that, I don't really have empathy and sympathy so much, because I feel like I've been through so much stuff. And how can you not overcome? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I broke all these and I'm still dancing and I'm still doing this, like, I don't care that the reason you're not doing something because this hurts or that hurts. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like you have to be strong-minded, because a strong mind will cause a strong body. You can't have a strong body without a strong mind, because everything comes from your power, your power of thought, your power of belief, you know? I don't know, determination, will. Yeah. It's all here. You can think yourself out of any feeling, I think. So my biggest pet peeve, like, one, I can only pick one. In which way? Like, people's personalities, society's problems, myself. But if I had to pick, I'm reading what I wrote, because I was very honest when I'm writing. It's easier to write it than to say it, unless I've already practiced it. I guess my biggest is people who constantly complain about problems and they're not looking for a solution. Like, I don't want to hear the same thing every time you talk to me. First of all, if I've already suggested something you could do and you didn't try, I don't care anymore. If you just keep complaining about things, and what are you doing to fix things? Everything is fixable. Everything has a solution. Everything has a way to fix and change, But then second, which ties with first, so they're actually both first, is I hate bad drivers. If you're in the fast lane, you need to get over as soon as you pass someone, because somebody might be going faster than you, and I don't care how fast you're going, get over. Like, that, it makes more sense. If it's dark, you turn your lights on. When it's raining, you turn your lights on. You need to know all cars that are around. You need to know who's in front of you, who's on the side of you, who's behind you, like, what everyone's doing, because, just because you're a good driver doesn't mean that somebody's not going to run into you or run over on you or whatever. But if we're considerate of everyone else and we try to make it flow for everyone in our traffic situation, then wouldn't it make more sense for everyone, not just you, not just me? So, that's really annoying. I mean, I just feel like you should try to help everyone around you, make everything comfortable and easy. And my interests and hobbies, I feel like this could be an hour-long video within itself, but I'll just keep it as short as I can. I'm super detailed. I don't like vague. Don't tell me something if you're not telling me the what, the why, how. What am I supposed to do with that, right? Don't write me hey. Hey, what's up? What do you want? What do you need? Like, should I stop what I'm doing to say hey back, or what is this for? I like details. You need to tell me why. What are we doing here? I'm a mom, homeschooling. My child is super smart. So we learned through play like before he really was in school. So, board games, card games, strategy games, thinking games. I'm competitive, so I like to play anything. I choreograph hip hop. I danced all of my life. I started teaching whenever I was 12. I started competing whenever I was 10. I started teaching whenever I was 12. I had my own classes by the time I was 12. I assistant taught whenever I was 10. I cheered. I was a cheerleader in high school, but I wasn't a typical cheerleader. I wasn't like, I'm better than you. Never like that. I actually didn't even hang out with hardly any of the cheerleaders. I just like cheering. I like being on top. I like performing. It was fun. I don't know anything about football. I like basketball. I just like the art of the cheering, I like music. I like dance. To me, if you ask me why I like a song, I have to like the words. I have to like the beat. I have to like the rhythm. And then the voice. It all has to sound okay for me to like it. And I like all music except country. Everything I like. For TV, I would rather shows than TV because then, you can stop at a certain point. Comedy is not my thing. Like, I love the Cleveland Show, but, there's personal reasons I like the Cleveland Show, you know what I mean? But, like, comedy is not really my thing. I like anything spiritual, thriller, horror, anything that I have to sit there and think. I really like stuff that, like, I'll just sit there for, like, 3 hours afterwards. Like, what if this is real? What if this really happens? What if this is, like, really how it really is working? I don't know. I really enjoy the thought process of things. Or the whys or the maybes, And then horror is like my favorite, but I'm really not scared of stuff, like, at all. How are you scared of something you could be stronger than? Like, people talk about, like, demons and all this. I'm like, hey, people not stronger than we are. We're all a spirit. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. So, I do run a conspiracy page. I don't trust the government or society, really, for the most part, because I don't trust people to be honest about what they really have an opinion on or what they really want or what they really think or feel. And I love thinking of possibilities of, could this be true? Could this be that? Could this be what it is? I like hidden truths. I like esoteric belief, thought. I want the truth. I want the truth of everything. I want to know the truth. World truth, history truth, because I feel like you can't even believe history, which is crazy because, like, I'm such a very structured and factual person, but then whenever it comes to, like, believing the government, I don't, only because, like, you've shown time and time again where not to, like, MK Ultra, Tuskegee, you know what I mean? So, no, forgive me for putting the pieces together, I value honesty. If you ask me a question, I'm going to give you my answer. And it's not meant to be mean. You asked, so I figured you want to know, because if I were to ask, I would want your honest opinion. I believe in being fair. So, yeah, I'm going to treat you how I want to be treated, but that's because I'm also not, like, emotional or, like, you're going to hurt my feelings, because you're not. I want an honest answer. How can I fix or work on it if you don't tell me what you see or what you think? I like to read. I do yoga. I like colors. I don't necessarily like coloring. I just like colors themselves. So, I'm not really a creative person. I'm creative, like, here, but no. I can be creative. Like, my son's room I painted. It's, like, the whole solar system and planets and everything. That's I wanted to. Like, do I want to sit there and be creative? No, I hate arts and crafts. Like, that you have to pick up arts and crafts, so no. It's not really my thing. I'm creative with my body. I like to dance. I like to choreograph. I feel like almost every song that I like, I see a dance to it. I see music. I don't know. I don't hear it. I see it. I like to know and understand a person, and the why is the most important. Like, I don't just want to know what do you like. I want to know why you like it. I don't want to know what you think. I want to know why you think it, why you believe it, because I want to understand. I don't just want to know what you have to say. I want to understand why you said what you said. I know, like, everyone's birthday, your numerology, your Myers-Briggs, your astrology. I know your birth chart. I have, like, a whole 3 binders of birth charts. Like, people always just call me and be like, hey, you know, who should I date? Or should I like this person? I study people for fun. Personalities, feelings, emotions, why, you know? Religion. Why do you believe that? Who taught you that? Do you believe that and you don't believe this? Like, I like to question everything. Everything. I want you to think, you know? And if you have a good reason and I can feel what you say, I'm going to let you know. If you're right, I'm going to let you know I think you're right. You know, I'm not like, I'm bossy and it's my way. I'm kind of bossy, but like, I'm fair with it. You know what I mean? Like, if we're arguing and you were right, I'll be like, all right, you win. You win that. You're right. I'll always admit when I'm wrong as well. I like to know, like, how people were raised, what are their relationships with their parents, how do their parents treat them, like, what could be different for why we feel or think or see things differently, you know? I like to keep my mind open. I like to have an open mind. I like for other people to be able to open their minds, which is another contradiction because I also like tradition and value, not in a religious way, but, you know, like, I feel like everything works in an order in the way that it works because it's supposed to and because it makes sense in the way that we do things. Or not everything, but like the way I do things for sure. Like, you know, like there's certain things that you do for a reason, you know? You don't change a reason if the reason don't change, you know?